Hi everybody, Joel here from 3D Part Factory. I just recently purchased this Ender3 V3 Plus, and I'm not going to do a review of the machine in this video, but what I did want to talk about was a problem that I noticed with the way the filament is routed. So if you see here, I've got the filament in its normal position. And you can see that this area here is very congested. We've got this cable loom over here, we've got the filament, and the filament goes into the runout sensor, which is connected to the x-axis there. So what happens is this. When I take a printer and let it go through its normal homing operation, it does it just fine, but watch what happens to the filament here. Let's get pulled back. Look at this. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Apart from the fact that even when the filament isn't falling off the spool, the route from the spool here to the runout sensor kind of has the filament making a 90-degree bend. I don't really like that, so we're going to see what we can do about it. Okay, just so we can see what we're doing here, the first thing I did is I removed the filament spool. I set it off to the side here. There it is, sitting next to the side of my printer. The first thing we're going to want to do is disconnect the cable from the runout sensor. It just pops right off. Then we're going to want to pull out the cable from the clip here. And then you're going to want to go into the toolkit that came with the Ender3. You're going to want to get the Allen key and remove this screw here. And right in there, I don't know if I can see it, see right in there. It won't focus, but right in there is the second screw. We're going to take those two screws out. With our runout sensor removed, we move on to the next phase, which is putting a backing plate on the runout sensor so that we can mount it in a different position on the printer. And here are all the things we're going to need. We've got the backing plate. The file for this is included. There's a link to it in the description. We've got a couple of M3 nuts, a couple of M3 by 20 screws, an Allen key, and we're going to need a cable tie. So once you've got the mounting plate placed on the runout sensor, this is what it looks like. I've also reconnected the communication cable to the runout sensor, and now we're just going to position it on the rail here. And as you can see, it has two little wings in the back. We're going to put a cable tie through these holes, tighten it up a bit, and that's what's going to hold it in place. So let's do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what it looks like when we've got our cable tie put on. I'm going to clean it up later. I'll clip it off. I did notice after I assembled it that the wire for the runout sensor, this wire here, was in danger of falling into the Z-axis. So I used another cable tie right here to kind of clean it up and clip it against the support arm to kind of keep it out of the way. I'm going to clean up both these cable ties, and then we're going to run it and see how it works. Okay, great. So now we've got our runout sensor repositioned. We've got our spool of filament loaded up, and you can see the run is much nicer now. There's no bend going into the bottom of the runout sensor. It's a nice straight run. Let's send it through the homing operation now and see what happens. No movement at all, which is exactly what we expected. So we've solved our problems. We no longer get that mess with the filament falling off the spool after the homing operation. We've corrected the angle that the filament enters into the runout sensor, and we no longer have interference with this nice big black cable here and the filament. So, hope this helped you guys out. Thanks again for tuning into 3D Part Factory. Happy printing.